Well, hey everybody, this is Laverne Fuller with the Fuller Effect, and I just came on tonight. I was sitting here and I was doing a lot of soul searching and a lot of thinking, and I felt like it was something that I wanted to share. As some of you probably know, if you follow my lives and follow some of the things that have been going on this particular past weekend, some really crazy stuff going on with, I'm not even going to name the people, but some stuff going on in different sectors. And I will say I interjected myself because they told me to tell them something. I'm not going to apologize for that. During that time, there was a lady. Well, it seemed like they wanted me to choose one blogger over another blogger. And the common denominator is I felt like both of them were. But there was an old lady that came on in the background, and she said, you got to choose who you're going to be with, because either you're for us or against us, or for them or against them. And I'm like, no, I don't know anybody. So I'm not for anybody, but I'm not against anybody either. And then it took me to the scripture. The Bible says, choose ye this day whom ye shall serve. As I tell you guys all the time, I am a preacher's kid. I'm the baby girl of a minister. But if you don't know anything about my background, I was an entertainer for a lot of years, the short skirts, the everything. And I wrote this song called, good evening, hey y'all, good evening. I wrote this song called Skeezers. Now, tell you about my background. My father wasn't always a preacher at first. He became saved when I was like 12. Before then, he always making money. Him and his brothers had a trucking company and some other stuff. If you see back in my lives, you know my story. But I would write my songs. And I wrote this song called Skeezer. And if you know anything back in the day, Skeezer was like hey, baby. Skeezers was like, a loose woman, a hooker. Back in the day, and my song was Skeezer. Didn't your mama tell you that you ain't supposed to love a skeezer? Well, anyway, it was like, who you gonna believe, me or my lying lips? Well, whenever I did my music, going back, my father used to be an R&B singer years before that. And so he could relate to the music and what it meant. He can get into it, it's got the melody, it's got the lyrics, it's gonna sell, it's not gonna sell. But my mother, that was not her. So when I would send my music home, we go back way back to the cassette days, and I would say, Daddy, don't let Mama hear it. Whatever you do, don't let her hear my song. So I wrote the song Skeezer, and I sent it home, and I get this call. Hi, dear. How you doing? I'm like, I'm good, Mother. I listened to the song that you sent. Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. Inside, I'm going, oh, this is not going to go. So now, you said skeezer. Exactly. What does that mean? I said, well, it's kind of like a woman who plays men for money, She said, oh, and you want to represent yourself like that? I was like, no, it's just a song. I wrote it. That's what's hot right now. She said, and so you want to represent yourself like that? I was like, no. She said, but you wrote the song. I'm like, so she said these words to me. She said, see, you can't do what everybody else does. I was like, damn. Here she go messing up another vibe. But today, and I just want to tell you guys this before I go to bed. When you move in your life, you can't do what everybody else does. God has a purpose and a plans for you. And you have to choose ye this day whom ye shall serve. It's so easy to go with the crowd. Going with the crowd is easy. Going with the crowd is kind of the most acceptable, the most popular thing. But what does it profit a man to gain a world and lose his only soul? It's too much going on. So I'm not even going to stay on here long. I just felt compelled to come on and tell you, when you're at the crossroads, remember, you can't do what everybody else does. You can't do what everybody else does. So as I live my life today, and I've been fighting, fussing, trying to say what's right and wrong, and I'll stand on that, period, point blank, because I know that you can't do what everybody else does. Choose ye this day whom ye shall serve. That says it all. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. Ain't nothing you can do about it. This is Laverne Fuller with the Fuller Effect. Y'all be sweet. Good night.